Chris,
Yes.
are you misunderstood?
I guess you are going to be the author of whatever happens in this particular interview. I'm only misunderstood if you're hearing a story about me. If you're talking to me, there's nothing to misunderstand.
The general public, do you think they have a different story of you than who you really are?
The public actually have an idea of who I really am because they are not the people who have been reporting on me. So what I meet in the street isn't anything like you've read about. Well, I'm talking about certainly during the years I was champion of the world. 5. Yeah, 5 years. Not like they do today. They fight twice a year. I was fighting 5 times a year, 5 world championship fights a year, culminating in 8, in which I lost 2. Yeah. No, actually, sorry. 2 to Steve Collins, 1 to Joe Kawasaki. Yeah, please.
Do you think then boxing's changed for the worse if they're fighting less and you are fighting more?
Yes, of course. Because effectively, as is plain to see, fighters today are taught by PE teachers, not fighters. PE teachers get men fit. I always hear in the gym, you've got to get fit. No, you have to learn how to fight. And only boxers can teach that, not PE teachers. I love the PE teachers. They've trained my son, but I knew what they were. My son he just couldn't actually understand the brilliance of what he was hearing. But he understood the normal, everyday PE teacher. I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am Invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing. Doesn't even come close. And if it does, I rise again and again and again. And everything I say to you, don't take my word for it. If you should be looking at this broadcast, look it up on the internet. It's on YouTube. Everything. You can qualify. Yes.
And why has it changed that PE teachers are training boxers now and it used to be warriors?
Because warriors get hurt, okay? And these really smart youngsters, they come in with holes in the back of their pockets. And they look around and they say, well, I can teach them to do that and teach them how to do this. I can do that, looks easy. But I'll just concentrate on the fitness because I don't know so much about boxing. That's a PE teacher. Yeah. And someone like me sees very clearly who's training our fighters. And I am furious. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm not being entertained anymore, like Marvin Hagler. Because fighters like Marvin Hagler are not being produced anymore. Because we have PE teachers training us. Warriors need to train warriors. You have to feel it to know it. That's why I'm very happy to be talking to you, Robert. Yes.
How do we change this then? How do we make boxing?
It's being changed. You just changed it. Because you just asked me, how do you change it? So I'll tell you how. Just know that every fighter you speak to, he should be taking note of someone who's been in there and who has felt it. Not someone who has studied it. You have to feel it to know it. Because what I teach isn't about moves. My son constantly said, my dad is not the trainer. He's not with me 24/7. You know, I have trainers, I want a trainer with me like Roy Jones, who's with me 24/7. My dad's not that. He teaches you how to be a man. You can find that interview where he said he teaches you how to be a man because when you're a man, you're responsible. And when you're responsible, you can do anything. That's how I was trying to teach him. I was trying to fast track him to being the best because he's a magnificent fighter. But my son thinks he knows best. He told me he's boss. So, okay, carry on. I'm looking in front of me, not behind. If you can't catch up, sorry. I've got to leave you behind, especially when you won't come. How are you going to lead me across the road? I'm an adult. You're telling me to cross the road. You're telling me to cross a motorway. A motorway that's like the Autobahn. It is dangerous. You're telling me you want to take my hand and we'll wait until it looks clear. And I'll lead you across the road, Dad. That's what he's telling me. Now I'm saying, no, son, look. You know, cars come along here like Bugattis. Yeah, Devo 1s. They come along at 253 miles an hour. No, son, we can't cross the road this way. We have to walk down to the bridge. That'll take us a bit of time, but we have to walk down to the bridge and we have to cross that way. But he won't listen.
Does that upset you?
What do you think? Are you a dad?
I'm a dad.
So then would it upset you?
Yes.
So then don't ask me what you already know. You've already heard it.
Well, I know from me, but I don't know from you.
I just told you. That's why you just agreed with me.
Mm.
You agreed with me. You agreed with me before you knew you agreed with me.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Mm.
Isn't that wonderful?
Mm.
Wonderful. Please. Please. Yes.
Hey, quick, before you go, if you want to watch the full, raw, uncut version of this episode in detail, no holds barred, you can watch it here. But before you go, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on.